Learn English through story. The Tale of the Forgotten Garden. In a quaint village nestled in the valley of towering mountains, there lived a man named Anton. He was a wealthy landowner, known for his vast estates and prosperous farms. But there was one piece of land that Anton held dear above all others, a secluded garden hidden deep within his estate, passed down to him by his ancestors. This garden, once a paradise of vibrant flowers and lush greenery, was now overgrown and neglected, a mere shadow of its former glory. Anton was a man of ambition, constantly seeking ways to expand his wealth and influence. He poured his energy into his businesses, his ventures, and his social connections, leaving little time for anything else. Though he had inherited the garden with the rest of his estate, he had always seen it as a relic of the past, something that held no value in the fast-paced world he inhabited. One day, Anton's younger sister, Lily, came to visit him from the city. Lily was an artist, a woman with a keen eye for beauty and a deep appreciation for nature. As they walked through the estate, she noticed the garden, tucked away behind a wrought iron gate, its once grand entrance now hidden by creeping ivy. "What is this place?" Lily asked, her curiosity piqued. "Oh, that," Anton waved dismissively. "It's just an old garden. It's been in the family for generations, but it's not worth much now. I've been too busy with other things to bother with it." Lily frowned. "It looks like it was once beautiful. Why haven't you taken care of it?" Anton shrugged. "There's no profit in a garden. It doesn't bring in any income or contribute to my ventures. It's just a broken bar there." Lily was silent for a moment, gazing at the tangled mess of weeds and overgrown shrubs beyond the gate. Then she turned to Anton with a determined look. "I'd like to restore it," she said. "This garden deserves to be brought back to life. It may not bring you wealth, but it could bring something far more valuably: peace, joy, and a connection to the past." Anton was taken aback by her request. He had always admired Lily's passion for art and nature, but he couldn't understand why she would want to invest time and effort into something so unprofitable. However, he trusted his sister and her judgment, so he agreed, though with little enthusiasm. "Fine," Anton said. "Do what you want with it, but don't expect me to help. I've got too much on my plate." Lily smiled, knowing this was the best she would get from her brother. The next day, she set to work. She spent hours clearing away the dead plants, trimming the hedges, and pulling up the stubborn weeds that had taken root. Slowly, the garden began to reveal its hidden beauty: ancient stone pathways, a forgotten fountain covered in moss, and even a few hardy flowers that had managed to survive the years of neglect. As Lily worked, she noticed something unexpected. Despite Anton's initial indifference, he began to visit the garden more frequently. At first, it was just to check on her progress, but gradually, he started spending more time there, sitting on the old stone bench or wandering through the paths she had cleared. Though he never admitted it, something about the garden was drawing him in, offering him a quiet refuge from the relentless demands of his life. Weeks passed, and under Lily's care, the garden blossomed once more. The fountain was restored to its former glory, its water sparkling in the sunlight. Roses and lilies bloomed in vibrant colors, and the air was filled with the sweet scent of flowers. Birds returned to the garden, their songs adding a melodic backdrop to the serene setting. One evening, as the sun set behind the mountains, Anton found himself standing in the heart of the garden, surrounded by the beauty his sister had brought back to life. He felt a sense of peace that he hadn't experienced in years, a stillness that calmed the storm of thoughts constantly swirling in his mind. Lily joined him, her hands dirty from a day's work, but her face glowing with satisfaction. "It's beautiful, isn't it?" she said softly. Aunt Anne nodded, lost in thought. "Yes, it is. I never realized how much I needed these, a place to escape, to breathe, to think." Lily smiled. "That's the magic of a garden. It doesn't just grow flowers and trees, it nurtures the soul. It reminds us of the things that truly matter in life." Aunt Anne turned to her, his expression serious. "I've spent so much time chasing after wealth and success, thinking that was the only way to be fulfilled. But now, standing here, I see that there's more to life than that. I've neglected this garden, just as I've neglected the things that bring real joy and meaning." Lily placed a hand on his shoulder. "It's never too late to change, Anton. This garden has been waiting for you, just as the other parts of your life have. You have the power to nurture them, to bring them back to life, just as we've done here." Anton looked around the garden, seeing it with new eyes. He realized that he had been so focused on accumulating wealth and power that he had forgotten the simple pleasures of life, yet the beauty of nature, the joy of creating something with his own hands, the importance of connecting with loved ones. From that day on, Anton made a conscious effort to change. He began to spend more time in the garden, not just as a place of retreat, but as a reminder of the balance he needed in his life. He reconnected with old friends, spent more time with Lily, and even started a small vegetable patch, enjoying the satisfaction of growing his own food. The village soon noticed the change in Anton. He was less driven by the need to succeed at all costs and more focused on the well-being of those around him. His businesses continued to thrive, but they no longer consumed him. Instead, he found fulfillment in the simple, everyday moments of the laughter shared with friends, the warmth of a sunny day in the garden, and the peace that came from knowing he was living a balanced, meaningful life. The garden, once forgotten and neglected, became a symbol of Anton's transformation. It reminded him daily that wealth and success are fleeting, but the things that truly matter are love, peace, and connection are timeless. And so, the garden flourished, just as Anton's life did, a testament to the power of nature to heal and restore, and the importance of not losing sight of what truly matters in the pursuit of worldly success. The moral of the story is that in the quest for success, we must not forget the simple, yet profound aspects of life that bring us true fulfillment, balance, connection with loved ones, and the nurturing of the soul are essential for a meaningful life. Wealth and power may bring temporary satisfaction, but they can never replace the joy and peace that come from tending to the garden within. I hope you enjoyed the story. If you enjoyed, then please like and share this video, and don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.